All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with the News Desk and on to some business stories. My name is Kelvin, Nyakundi. Now, with the United States President Donald Trump poised to announce sweeping new tariffs, potentially triggering a global trade backlash, China's President Xi Jinping has made a rare and direct appeal for open markets. President Xi has strongly condemned protectionism and reaffirmed China's commitment to global trade, stating the country remains firmly open for business despite the rising global trade tensions. Our reporter Brian Ngugi has more from Beijing.
President Xi Jinping's rare address comes at a critical time as the world grapples with potential for a widening trade war following a raft of tariffs announced by President Donald Trump. The escalating global trade tensions could hurt countries like Kenya, with US partners like Canada and the European Union already threatening retaliatory measures against the US. More than 40 global business leaders, including representatives from FedEx, Mercedes-Benz, HSBC Holdings, and Saudi Aramco, praised President Xi Jinping's commitment for open markets and expressed their intent to expand investment in the world's second-largest economy.
We're convinced that with further policy implementation along these lines, China will manage to attract more foreign direct investment and keep making important contributions to the global economy and its growth.
I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Chinese government for the commitment to deepening reform and opening up, as well as for fostering an environment that supports innovation and long-term investment. China, under your strong leadership, continues to be a key driver of global economic growth. With continued dialogue, mutual trust, and expanding collaboration, we are confident that China will remain a premier global investment destination.
This is the role that foreign private enterprises like us will continue to play, to build bridges, people-to-people ties that cut across politics, that serve the interests of humanity.
Amid increasing global trade tensions, President Xi Jinping's message is clear. China remains open for business. Brian Ngugi, reporting for KTN News from Beijing, China.
Right now, business owners in Kikuyu sub-county have raised concerns over what they term as unfavorable business policies implemented by the Kiambu County government. Now, in a breakfast meeting attended by traders led by the chairman of Kikuyu Business Community, James Karanja, they claimed that the biggest challenge for business owners is unfair policies, including high license fees, parking charges, and harassment by county officers during cargo transportation.
Those people who are in the transport industry, they are the distributors of goods, and even the boda sector. They've been harassed previously by our enforcement officers, and we've resolved that the municipal manager shall have a meeting with his enforcers and the leaders of the business community so that we find an amicable solution. There was also the issue of the licenses. There are some few instances where the fees were a bit higher than was last year.
Now, if you see, it is time the business people are paying for licenses, and you find there are other formulas they are using. You don't understand how. You are asking the business person to pay for the banners and the signboards. You're asking the same person to pay for health. You're asking the same person to pay for sewer line. You're asking the same person to pay for license. So we are seeing like they are humiliating the common mwananchi, that business person.
Licenses zipunguzwe, ziko juu sana, especially hata za bar ziko juu sana. Ziangaliwe, license zote ziko juu, zipunguzwe. Na parking pia ikuwe in general. Kiambu kama umelipia parking ikuwe once.
Now, more than 7,000 employees of the Kenya Ports Authority, KPA, are celebrating the restoration of their bonuses, which had been suspended for more than 5 years due to failure to achieve annual financial targets. The employees confirmed that they received a bonus equal to their basic salary. Employees with the lowest salaries are expected to receive 40,700 shillings, while employees paid the highest will get bonuses of 97,000 shillings. President William Ruto ordered bonus payments for all employees last month during his visit to the port of Mombasa after KPA reached the target.
Siku zilizopita kulikuwa na utata usijulikana, usieleweka. Lakini zamu ya Captain William Ruto Hawa chairman Benjamin tayari wamefanya kazi kiasi kwa la kwamba tumeweka ukabila mbali, kwa sababu Kenya inafanyisha kazi, inalisha makabila 45 yaliyoko ndani ya nchi, na sote tunafanya kazi kwa pamoja kwa ushirikiano. Na kwa kweli ile 1600 TUs ambapo imefanyika last year but one, na kufika sasa tumepata 2 million TUs ilifanyika chini ya ushirikiano wa bwana MD na wafanyakazi kwa jumla na our chairman bwana Benjamin tayari. Kwa hivyo tunaweza tukasema la kwamba sisi wafanyakazi wa KPA, Wakenya wasifikirieni sisi ndio tunafaidika peke yetu. Hata wana matatu wanafaidika, hata wafanya vibanda ambapo pia wanafaidika. Kwa hivyo ni kitu ambapo tunajaribu Southern Corridor ya Afrika. Tunaweza kuwa sisi hii ndiye mlango ambapo tunalisha mataifa zile zingine. For example like Uganda, Burundi, Congo, Rwanda and others.
Now, women have complained on the existence of many barriers that limit women's access to loans. The situation leaving many women unable to grow their businesses, advance their education, improve their families' lives, and contribute fully to the economy. They have also claimed that tradition has placed men as having the ability to contribute more to economic growth than women. They are now calling for reforms on existing policies to mobilize women on financial issues to ensure they are aware of existing financial assistance and how to access.
Accessing like loans and stuff right now, I never started my business with loans. But nile tu kujituma kidogo. Try and do something different, something more for you to be able to get some extra income. Or if you have people to borrow, but never give up hope of starting your career or your business just because you don't have money. Actually, for most businesses, you don't even need money to get started.
Women are so much empowered as opposed to many years ago, because they've gotten to the workplaces. We're seeing them leading in the corporate space. We're seeing them building more businesses. We have more capacity building programs for women entrepreneurs, and we're seeing them performing very well and contributing.
A lot of the women contribution falls in the category where quantification is very difficult. How do you quantify, for example, the revenue generated by the minimum abogas in Gikoba? How do you quantify the work of the women as hawkers? How do you quantify? Yet those people, those women, they put bread on their family's table every day.
Very happy to see people coming from different sectors, from tourism, from events, from medication, medical, and more so. I am so happy to see members of RESA, who are women-led businesses, attending and getting awarded different awards in different sectors, in different categories. That only tells us the power that we have in creating and believing in women-led businesses, and more so with RESA, which is outstanding so far.
All right, that's it from the business desk this afternoon. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Stick around. Robinson Okenya will be coming up next with the latest in the world of sports.